This is WENY News.
Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on the webcast. I'm Kelly Meyer, and here's the latest from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. In honor of April being Donate Life Month, one organization is launching a campaign to encourage New Yorkers to register as organ donors. Live On NY is partnering with healthcare providers, businesses, and the DMV to raise awareness and encourage people to register. Surveys show New York ranks last in the nation for the percentage of residents registered as organ donors. They say 83% of New Yorkers support organ donation, but only 24% are registered donors. The organization says one New Yorker dies every 18 hours waiting for a transplant because of a lack of donors. Visitors to Corning will soon have a way to find all the public works of art hidden throughout the city. According to the Star-Gazette, the city is compiling an inventory of all known public art in the city. A preliminary inventory lists more than 90 pieces of art, including sculpture, murals, historic markers, memorials, and architecture. The committee plans to have the inventory available for public access in the form of a Google map by Glassfest weekend, May 21st through the 24th. The Google map will list a location, a photo, and a description for each piece of art. If you're heading through Horseheads this morning, be aware there's some construction happening. The Chemung County DPW will be replacing a large culvert crossing near the intersection of Ladderbrook Road and Kaiser Road, so part of Ladderbrook Road will be closed for the duration of the project. Drivers should follow the detour signs, which will take you over South Main Street, East Franklin Street, and Moss Hill Road. Construction begins today and will continue through the first week of May. Roadwork will also start on Route 6 in Bradford County this week. Crews will be replacing a retaining wall between Leona Road and Wallace Road in East Troy. The eastbound lane of Route 6 will be closed starting tomorrow. Other shoulder work is expected to start Wednesday and Thursday of this week, which will close another lane. And the Ithaca DPW is starting its annual street cleaning program this morning. No parking signs will be posted in the work areas 24 hours in advance. All cars must be moved off the street by 7 a.m. on those days. Otherwise, they'll be ticketed and towed. Cars can park on the street once the signs are taken down. All right, now here's Craig Flint with your forecast. Hey there, Craig.
Did you take note of that, Kelly? Don't need your car.
In the back of my house.
Kelly getting a ticket. She'll be calling someone to give her a ride into work in the morning. Hey, sign of spring, right? Street cleaning, construction starting. And, yesterday we had that consistent light snow through the course of the day on Easter Sunday. Today should be better, though, with highs making it into the 60s. So we'll call it milder by afternoon. And there's the chance for a rain shower coming up late in the day, probably towards evening. I think most of the day is dry. But we have some pretty dense fog to start off your Monday morning. So we'll take a look at first warning satellite and Doppler radar, and you'll note this kind of stripe of moisture right here. That's a warm front that will become stationary and kind of meander back and forth over the region as we head throughout the course of the week. That is going to have implications on our weather forecast, because what's going to happen is these little pieces of energy will get caught up and kind of ride along that stationary boundary. And each time one of those little pieces of energy comes through, we have the risk for some rain showers, and temperatures are going to be kind of tricky. So if the front, let's just say, settles to the south, we are going to be on the cooler side of it. But if it stays to the north, which I think for the most part it will, we will be a little bit more moderate or mild, with the coolest weather confined to northern sections of New York State. But it's kind of tricky, so we'll kind of play it the middle of the road, if you will, as we head throughout the course of the week. And you'll have to have the umbrellas handy as well. So here we are at noontime this afternoon, and you can see that there's not much going on. It should be pretty quiet. Some sunshine as well. And later this evening, notice once we get towards 5 o'clock and into the sunset hours, a couple of flashes of green right there. So a chance for a scattered shower coming up later today, but not before we make the 60s. Overnight tonight, skies mostly cloudy, and there will be some fog setting up again, some mist and some drizzle around as well. And then on Tuesday, you can see these rounds of rain coming through the region. So while it won't be raining every single second of Tuesday, or every single hour, I should say, there will be scattered showers moving through at times through the course of the day, with temperatures in the 40s to near 50, and then another little impulse gets caught up along that front and starts to work its way towards us here as we head into Wednesday, with some additional rounds of rain and maybe even a little bit of a wintry mix, some of the higher elevations and temperatures in the 40s, so kind of raw and chilly on Wednesday, but it does turn milder as we head into the finish of the week, Kelly. Still rain showers though Friday, a little bit drier Saturday, and I think Sunday will be a dry day, partly sunny and near 60.
All right, thanks so much, Craig. For the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY News at noon, 5:36, and 11. And don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star Gazette. I'm Kelly Meyer. Have a great Monday, everyone.